Your life is speeding up, and it's not your imagination. Scientists just discovered why every year feels shorter than the last, and the reason is far more unsettling than you're getting older. Your brain is compressing reality. At age 10, a single summer felt endless. At 30, an entire year disappears before you even notice it. And by 50, whole decades feel like they pass in fast forward. This isn't a feeling, it's a measurable neurological effect. And today, we're breaking down the 5 scientific reasons your brain speeds up time and 3 ways to slow it back down before your life becomes a blur. When you were a child, time felt slow because everything was new. New sounds, new faces, new experiences. Your brain was constantly recording fresh memories, and that high resolution recording made life feel longer. But when you become an adult, something changes. Your brain stops capturing detail. Instead, it switches to autopilot, compressing your days into shortcuts, your routines, your habits, your repeated loops. They all blend together into one long blur. Neuroscientists call this temporal compression. It's the hidden mechanism behind why weeks vanish, why months feel shorter, why entire years disappear before you even notice time isn't speeding up. Your brain is saving memory, and you're feeling the side effect, the terrifying illusion that life is accelerating. Here's the disturbing math behind why each year feels faster than the last. When you were 5 years old, a single year was 20% of your entire life. At 20, a year is only 5%. At 40, it's 2.5. And by the time you reach 60, a year becomes less than 2% of your lived experience. Your brain doesn't measure time in hours or minutes. It measures time in proportion to how long you've lived. So every new year becomes a smaller and smaller fraction of your existence, and your mind compresses it accordingly. That's why childhood feels endless, and adulthood feels like fast forward. It's not just perception, it's mathematics. A shrinking denominator that makes life feel like it's accelerating toward the end. When you're a child, the world is overflowing with novelty. Every day, your brain encounters new colors, new sensations, new rules, and novelty forces your brain to record time in full detail. But as you grow older, something dramatic happens. Life becomes predictable, your routines stabilize, and your brain stops wasting energy capturing every detail. Instead, it takes shortcuts. It compresses repetitive days into smaller memory files. The more familiar your life becomes, the faster your brain processes it, and the faster it feels. This is why 1 year in childhood feels like a lifetime, but 1 year in adulthood feels like a blink. It's not time changing, it's the collapse of novelty. And the efficiency mode your brain switches into as you age. When you're a child, the world is overflowing with novelty. Every day, your brain encounters new colors, new sensations, new rules, and novelty forces your brain to record time in full detail. But as you grow older, something dramatic happens. Life becomes predictable, your routines stabilize, and your brain stops wasting energy capturing every detail. Instead, it takes shortcuts. It compresses repetitive days into smaller memory files. The more familiar your life becomes, the faster your brain processes it, and the faster it feels. This is why 1 year in childhood feels like a lifetime, but 1 year in adulthood feels like a blink. It's not time changing, it's the collapse of novelty. And the efficiency mode your brain switches into as you age. After age 25, the brain undergoes a major shift. Your neural pathways become more stable, your routines more fixed, and your daily life becomes more predictable. And predictability has a hidden cost. Your brain stops paying attention. It stops marking time. It stops creating rich memories. This is the adult brain time warp. When your days look the same, your brain compresses them into a single memory. 5 identical days become 1. A month of routine becomes a blur, and a full year collapses into what feels like a few moments. It's not that life is less meaningful, it's that your brain is no longer surprised, and without surprise, it has no reason to slow time down. Technology didn't just change how we live, it changed how we experience time. Every swipe, every notification, every dopamine spike teaches your brain to skip faster through the present moment. When you scroll through short videos, your brain stops forming deep memories. It enters what neuroscientists call a shallow processing state, a mode where time passes quickly, but nothing leaves a trace. This is why 2 hours on your phone feels like 10 minutes. Your brain isn't recording, it's skimming, it's fast forwarding, and each day you spend in this state gets compressed into almost nothing, accelerating your internal sense of time far beyond what evolution prepared you for. Here's the good news: you can slow down your experience of time, and science shows there are 3 powerful ways to do it. 1, add novelty back into your life. Your brain stretches time when it encounters something new, a new place, a new skill, a new challenge. Novelty forces your brain to record life in high resolution, and high resolution slows time down. 2, break your routines. If your days look the same, your brain compresses them. But if you break the pattern, even in small ways, your brain wakes up. Take a different route, change your environment, alter your habits. When you interrupt predictability, time expands. 3, pay deep attention. Mindfulness isn't about relaxing, it's about forcing your brain to fully experience the present moment. When you pay real attention, your brain forms deeper memories, and deeper memories make time feel fuller, richer, and longer. Time isn't slipping away from you, your brain is shaping it. And once you understand how it works, you can take back control. This is MindShift AI. Your mind just shifted. Follow for more.